welcome back to our Pokemon Labs Premier Challenge. This is the final of our first Ultra Series event, so this is going to be a very exciting matchup. We got Alex Jimenez and Ben Lee going head-to-head.
Need some help?
Why not? Look, Kyle, let's do this.
Since I'm not playing in the finals, this wide card walled me.
I feel so bad for you with that, because like, and just to add insult to injury, is the 1 HP surviving Lunala.
Yeah, that was at the end of game 3. I probably wasn't, even if I did KO it, it would not have got Trick Room up, which who knows what would have happened, but I wasn't in that great of a position though.
At least you made it for a very entertaining match.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
That's good.
So that's where we're standing.
We got Alex on the left with Incineroar, Groudon, Salamence, Lunala, Ditto, and Tapu Fini. And Ben's gonna keep going with that Lunala, Groudon, Incineroar, Salamence, Fini.
So basically the same team, except Ditto instead of Stack.
Wow, okay. I honestly did not expect to see as many Lunalas as we did today. But it is proven to be such a force with Lunala MZ, Menacing Moonrays, Maelstrom. Has definitely been something that is an annoyance for a lot of people today.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised at the amount that people were using it too. I've been practicing with it a lot, so I didn't really mind Lunala, because typically you would think I have a pretty good matchup against it, and for the most part I do, but
not with Trick
at the same time, leading it with a fake room or a fake out setter, you can really put the pressure, because even if you match the fake out to set, you can't fake out Lunala to stop the Trick Room, so it definitely puts a lot of pressure on. And of course Lunala can still deal a lot of damage too, and has wide guard and a good move pool to, you know, support the team well.
Well, we're going to see Stack Attack and Incineroar lead for Ben here, so definitely going for that Trick Room mode. Alex is going to go for Groudon and Lunala, so it looks like he can also work in Trick Room, but Ben is going for that hard Trick Room combo here. We see the Intimidate go out first, so that's a bit interesting of a reveal too, that we see the Intimidate before Primal Groudon. I don't know. I'm thinking.
So that's a very slow.
That's a very slow Groudon.
So Ben's Incineroar maybe is neutral, maybe has some speed investment. Alejandro went hard Trick Room, went for the min speed. Although we see not a lot of health on the Groudon though, so
maybe Primals go last. I don't know if that's.
No, I don't think so. I think that's part of their.
I don't know. Either way,
though, very good, valid point. Here, I'm wondering who's thinking to set up Trick Room. If they're thinking, oh, maybe I won't. Let's let the other guy set it up, or you know, Stack. What's Stack gonna do in front of the? Ooh, so he's going for the.
I was thinking we might see this Menacing Moonrays Maelstrom.
Yeah, it's not threatened by the fake out, so it can freely attack the Stack. And probably Oko it, if right?
Depends on if Stack his character. What's Stack item is? If Focus Sash, it's probably not gonna go down. But definitely, when I remember when I had a Stack Attacker for the Sun Series set, and as soon as Sea Crystals were allowed, Menacing Moonrays Maelstrom just kept going at it. And so Ben's in a bit of a tough spot if this does knock out.
Interesting. Let's see what it does.
That Stack Attacker is gonna survive.
That Stack Attacker is.
There's that Trick Room. So
wow, there you
definitely
go.
a bit of a bulkier Stack Attacker. So
yeah, Ben knew what he was doing there for sure. So now he's got wide guard. So I don't know if Alejandro's Groudon is physical or special, but
if it's got Fire Punch, you can go straight for it.
That's very true. You know, and then who knows? I mean, maybe he knows that he's at -1. Maybe. What Ben probably has Fini in the back. He likes to switch in Fini. Fini would probably be a decent switch here. Maybe going to try to get some damage onto. He's got Incineroar with a dark move. Maybe he can. His Pokemon are faster, so yeah, maybe break the Shadow Shield and then go for KO on the Lunala.
Well, there's that Shadow Shield break and the Snarl coming out from Incineroar on Ben's side. Now actually going to KO the Lunala, but it will drop its special attack considerably. No Wide Guard as well, but we will see Fire Punch to get rid of Stack Attacker. And now Lunala has a free hit on this Incineroar. Oh, but instead of that, it's going to reverse the Trick Room.
Wow.
Very wise there from
Alejandro. And takes out the stack, so maybe he can't set it back up. Yeah, very wise. Well played.
Yeah. Ben really needs to bring in Lunala if he has it, which is a bit concerning because it needs to Wide Guard to keep Incineroar alive. But you also have Alejandro's Lunala. But he's going to bring out that Groudon slot. We did see the Primal Groudon was a bit slower, so I'm wondering if Ben now realizes my Groudon is faster. I'm going to go for Precipice Blades first. I can get it out of here.
Very
and
true.
then he's got the
All
knockoff.
of his Pokemon are at -1. You got Lunala's at -1
Yeah.
from Snarl. Groudon is -1 from the Intimidate and -1 from Snarl.
Yeah.
Whether use Fire Punch there. So
Ben's most
not
likely
yeah
gonna
Ben's
be able to...
Ben's not probably not threatened at all.
Wide guard on Alejandro's side as well. Okay. Okay.
Lots of wide guards here.
Lots of wide guards today.
Oh man.
Precipice Blades connects on both
And
both
then
of Ben's Pokemon. They're gonna get that Incineroar down over half, and Groudon is gonna be able to survive Fire Punch Lunala, so no more possible wide guards at the moment, at least. And we're gonna see Incineroar get out of there. So now another possible Intimidate coming in later for Alejandro. We saw that his Precipice Blades didn't actually do half to Ben's, which Groudon, which is a bit concerning for Alejandro here. We see this Lunala coming back into play, and now, or coming into play for the first time, but back into play when it comes back into the stream, I should say. But wide guard.
Wide guard on Ben's, so
But you have the option to wide guard, but you also have the option to Trick Room, and really, if you're Ben, you gotta weigh which one's gonna be the better play here. And looking at how much damage Precipice Blades did, I think Trick Room's gonna be wiser.
Yeah.
Salamence is super fast. You could possibly set up Tailwind right now too.
I'm sure Alejandro is definitely thinking, but Groudon's dead weight right now, so probably not gonna let it sit there. It's gonna be taking more damage than dealing. So it'd be interesting to see what he decides. Maybe he goes for a Protect Tailwind here, but yeah, like you said, the threat of Trick Room is really tough.
I think Alejandro might go for a double edge on the Groudon to get it out, remove the threat, or now whatever slot Ben is switching it out.
Another Incineroar coming in. Get the Intimidate.
Yeah. It's tough. This one's tough.
He can probably take out with his Lunala. I don't know if Lunala is threatened by anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Salamence is gonna be able to knock it out in one hit, especially with Shadow Shield still active. So I do think we will see that knockout on the Incineroar though. Double edge coming out. It's gonna target the Lunala though. Breaks that shield.
Yeah, breaks the shield.
And we will
Ben goes for
go
KO.
for that Z Crystal. And man, okay.
Probably went. I would imagine went for the immense slot because Groudon's very not threatening right now.
I'm also very surprised we didn't see Alejandro swap that Groudon out. I think if he was able to get rid of that left side, he might have had a shot to just stay in with Groudon and spam for these blades. But obviously we need to get rid of Lunala before that happens.
Yeah, because now that Salamence is probably not going to survive this. He has. Does he have 3 Pokemon left, or does he have just 2?
I think he's got just one more after Salamence, so we'll go on Groudon and one more.
So if his Groudon is stuck on the field with now at -2, Alejandro is not in the best of positions right now. Yeah, he's down to 2 Pokemon, so you're looking, Ben has Fake Out Pressure right now, I believe, so...
Oh, but so is Alejandro for that one.
So the Ditto, Fake Out Pressure with an Intimidate is not going to matter right here, really.
Not necessarily,
but regardless, Alejandro, his main source of damage is Groudon, and it's severely nerfed right now, so...
I think Ben's got to get out of here with... Well, maybe not, because he's got the Groudon, so...
Who is... Ben has Groudon in the back. He knows that all of his Pokemon are faster, so he's probably just a matter of dealing damage. Not worried about the Fake Out. Most worried thing is taking damage from Incineroar from the Ditto Incineroar.
Yeah. I think if I were Alejandro, I would just kind of ignore that Fake Out right now.
Protect the Groudon that came in from potential Precipice Blades.
Which does come out.
Yep.
But we didn't see Fake Out, and I kind of expected that we would see that knockout. Oh, Flare Blitz. Bit surprised. I'm wondering. That goes onto the Lunala side.
Oh, with the sun up, that's gonna KO.
I was surprised that we saw Flare Blitz. I was 100% expecting knockoff or Darkness Lariat or something to get rid of Lunala, but I mean,
his Snarl, it has Snarl. He transformed into.
That's right. You're right.
So limited there. Worried about the wide guard.
Yeah. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
But so now Fake Out is on the field. It's a mirror match here, essentially.
Yeah, mirror match and Fake Out Pressure from Ben. He's got speed. It's looking like Ben's favor.
It's definitely in Ben's favor.
I would imagine Fake Out the Incineroar, maybe. Well, because Groudon might protect. But they're just go. Oh!
Quick Claw! Are you kidding?
Quick Claw Incineroar!
Quick Claw Incineroar!
Quick Claw Ditto!
Okay.
Quick Claw Ditto! Oh man!
Flare Blitz!
That's good for a laugh, at least.
Oh, that was awesome.
Good for a laugh.
And it does absolutely nothing. nothing on the
Does
ground.
not much. Good for a laugh.
Precipice Blade's coming out. Let's see if it actually hits the Incineroar. Yeah, well, the Ditto, I should say. And Ditto's gone. At this point, but you know, that Flare Blitz, as little damage as it did, I think has a bit of a shot here. If Alejandro is able to outspeed and connect the Precipice Blades on both of Ben's side, he might actually have enough.
Well, you
knock it
remember
out.
when we came in, you noticed that the Incineroar was
Yes,
faster
it
than
was.
the Groudon, so
Yes,
we're
it
gonna
was.
find out here just how slow. And suddenly he's faster.
So-
what is life?
So
don't know
I
what's
guess
going
it's
on.
the primal animations. Now both of Ben survives.
Woohoo!
The Incid takes it as well.
Woohoo!
The Incid's gonna take this berry here.
Eats the berry. Let's see if this P-Blade connects. It does.
And it does, it's over. So Ben is gonna take game one.
And game one, very entertaining, very close. A mirror match, what you
It
can
was
expect.
especially some of my mirror match because Ditto. Is
Yeah,
on the
even
open.
more.
So
yeah. Did had a bit of a factor, made it a little
Yeah.
different. The stack was there, but
Ben,
well played on both sides.
Yeah.
I thought momentum early on, like Alejandro gained it back after taking control of the Trick Room, but Ben was able to get it out at the end there. So hats off to those
it was
kids.
definitely.
So we'll
fun.
see how this goes again. Game two. Let's see if they make any adjustments. That he was
Yeah.
Alejandro brought the Ditto, maybe expecting to have a little more control of what he would switch into. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking here. I don't know. I'm thinking. This is why I think like Feint is such a good move in this form. 'Cause I'm thinking.
To break like a wide
to
guard.
break wide guard. That's
Mhm.
especially wide guard.
Yeah.
I think we really should see just a Lunala here from both sides. I don't know. It's kind of what I'm anticipating.
Well, Alejandro has one wide guard user in Lunala. Ben has two, Lunala and Stack. So it makes you wonder, since wide guard is so effective with these teams, it makes wonder if that will be what they prioritize now, try to take out the wide guard users so they don't have to play those mind games.
That's what I'm thinking. The only tough part with that is there's not really much on either side besides Groudon to get rid of those users and Lunala too. But that Lunala is so
it's
risky.
tough. Yeah. Yep. And Lunala is threatened by the mirror.
Yeah.
So let's see how they lead. We have
Lunala
Stack
going.
and Incineroar again. Same lead from Ben.
Yeah, and,
that was the same lead from Alejandro.
So same leads all around.
Yeah.
See that Intimidate.
Yep.
I'm pretty positive that the primal animation here actually goes last.
Apparently.
Because it outside the Incineroar at the end last time, so
Tripping
that's
me
good
out.
to know. I know,
But
me
you can
too.
tell. But it's interesting because when you lead primals against each other, you can learn the speed
Yes,
the speed
that's
tier
true.
of how they go. So maybe it's somehow in a different bracket
It could
of
be.
animation.
For some reason.
Who knows? If there's somebody watching on the stream and they can
They
Google
know.
it, maybe they are on there informing us, and we're just a bunch of buffoons up here wondering about some goofy mechanics. But
I know. Look it up on Wikipedia after that match.
So it goes for the fake out Groudon. We'll see. Go regular Moon Guy's game, getting some chip damage. Maybe just gonna allow Trick Room setup. Of course, that's Ben's best. Yeah, we're not to get the speed. He's got slower Pokemon for
I think
sure.
that's actually pretty smart. It's going to save your Z Crystal for later, knowing
Yeah.
it won't KO the stack attack.
Knowing you won't KO, making the adjustments from last time. But now it is in KO range, so who knows?
Yeah.
The wide guard threatens the Snarl. He knows that he doesn't have to worry about like a throat chop that maybe could deal it because he could Gyro Ball throat chop. Now he doesn't have to worry about that. So
I'm thinking we're going to see from Alejandro Fire Punch, Menacing Moonrays Maelstrom onto the stack attack. Get that wide guard out.
I'm wondering if Ben knows or thinks that he can KO Lunala with a Flare Blitz, with the Gyro Ball Flare Blitz. Sun is up right now.
It could be.
They would go first, so we'll see. Odds are.
Yeah, that's interesting too. Well, there's the Gyro Ball.
There's
so
the Gyro Ball.
that's step one. That does
It
a lot of
decent
damage,
amount. Goes for the Snarl.
Snarl, though.
Interesting. Maybe thinking.
Maybe trying to survive
Maybe
that.
thinking he needs to do damage, or wide guard would not be a good play for him. Getting Sword Stance and then
is
maybe
very
taking
nice.
over with Trick Room again, perhaps.
Let's see.
Yep,
Yes!
doing the Trick Room again.
All right, that was smart.
So that's interesting. Yeah,
I think
right.
Alejandro needs to protect his Groudon. No, I lied. Thanks to Snarl, Menacing Moonrays Maelstrom's not going to KO Stack Attack anymore, so I think you're kind of trapped into Fire Punch.
He's pretty threatened. Stack has wide guard though, so
Yeah.
maybe it will be Ben cannot probably pop the Z Crystal, try to get rid of Stack.
Keep dropping things over here. No, I think
fingers.
Yeah, I know, right?
Probably, yeah. The stack slot is very threatened right now. It
Yeah.
doesn't have Protect. It's going to take a lot of damage. Best thing it probably can do is Wide Guard just to protect the Incineroar from taking any damage.
Yeah.
And then maybe the Incineroar can try to go for, try to make life easier for the rest of the team with a Snarl, maybe U-turn, and then come back in with Fake Out support, knowing that Stack might go down. So we'll see.
I was wondering if Lunala would stay in too, because I think it was in range where Snarl would
yeah,
KO.
Incineroar.
Yeah, Incineroar definitely
A great Pokemon to have in the back.
Yeah, especially with Intimidate, it's just could shut down teams by cycling
Intimidate,
that
fake
out.
out pressure, you can slow the game down.
There's that
you
Wide
can,
Guard.
No matter what speed is going on.
Yeah,
if they set up Trick Room like you have an automatic slow Pokemon, you can maybe get a U-turn or set your team up in a better position.
Yeah.
Fire Punch takes out Stack. Right
And
there, with the being +1, it does a lot of damage. So Flare Blitz onto where Lunala would be.
Definitely, I think that was a bit smarter because we've seen Flare Blitz going on to Groudon slots and it does nothing.
Yeah,
pretty much.
no, not at all.
So definitely it was worth risking that Lunala.
So
But that
Lunala back out. Can't be fake outed. So we'll wonder if it'll go for the KO onto the Groudon here. Alejandro probably thinking he needs to protect Groudon. It's so strong.
You know, Ben's in a tough spot in this case because you have that fake out from Alejandro to go ahead and fake out the Incineroar, but then if you wide guard, it's essentially kind of wasting a turn. Like, you're not getting anywhere with it. But if you... So it's really going to come down to if Alejandro can read what Ben's going to do. If Ben goes for wide guard, then you can't go for Precious Blades, but Fire Punch isn't really going to do too much on the either one. But Groudon's going to... it's a bit smart there. Just
protect the
save
damage,
it.
thinking it might be getting that. Yep.
So
Ben was going to go for the KO there.
And you know, in this case, I feel like...
probably was the best, knowing...
That was
who
100%
knows,
the best move,
who knows what Alejandro has on his Dark move on the Incineroar, but Shadow Shield is still intact though, so you might be safe for at least one hit.
Yeah. So that, and then Menacing Moonraze Maelstrom onto a protected Groudon. It's usually enough to knock out, so I'm guessing maybe 25%. And then you have as long as you hit it with Lunala with Incineroar, you click Fire Punch, get rid of Lunala, and then you can just spam Precipice Blades from there. Even though you're probably going to be at neutral by the time you get there, it's still enough to knock down Incineroar.
I wonder what Ben has done with the Incineroar slide. He's going to U-turn here.
That's
throat
my
chop.
guess. So Throat Chop's the move though. Alejandro has.
Yep.
Over
so he does have a
50%.
Dark move, and then here comes a U-turn. See if maybe he can try to get some momentum back in.
Definitely.
Intimidate is saved for another day.
Now, Ben, he's got the Incineroar, he's got the Stack Attack, he's got the Lunala. There's only one Pokemon you can really bring in, it's Groudon. Now, I think that Alejandro's Groudon's a bit faster. I'm trying to go back, rewind everything, and if it is, that Wide Guard obviously is a bit scary.
Right now, though, he has the Wide Guard, which protects his Pokemon from anything significant. Although Fire Punch would definitely KO Lunala, but his Alejandro's Incineroar is threatened by Precipice Blade, so he's probably not going to let that stay in. I don't think he can switch in his own Lunala because I think the shield is broken, but I wonder what he'll do here.
I had a feeling Salamence was in the back because I'm like, no Precipice Blades incoming.
Perfect Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
That definitely is. That's a testament of preparation here. These guys having the right Pokemon right in the back. You know, like that's the worst. When you're like, man, I wish I brought this Pokemon.
Yeah. But we didn't see a protect or switch out from Alejandro's own Groudon. He wants that Lunala gone, and it will go down.
Yeah, it's good. Now Ben can't control the speed again. Gravity's not up.
I was thinking the Precipice Blade was gonna miss just because that's what happens on stream. That's it. That's what happens on stream.
10 AP.
Oh, but instead it's a crit.
No, that's the opposite. Just wanted to make sure.
Just making
he is
sure.
down.
Well, now Ben's stuck with Groudon and one more Pokemon, which is, I believe, Incineroar. So it's a bit better for Ben to be able to go in and just fake out. You know, I'm thinking if Alejandro also goes into Incineroar, you can kind of judge.
He's got Incineroar too, so he can start cycling Intimidates just to start nerfing damage.
We're going to see Lunala first. That's smart, though. Get the Salamence out so you can Intimidate two more times.
Yeah, you can switch in your Incineroar, get another Intimidate. Lunala's not threatened by a Fake Out, so you may be able to try to go for some damage here.
No, all you need to do is Wide Guard, and then your Incineroar is pretty much guaranteed to stay alive.
Yep, that's very true, too.
So we will see. We'll see what
like
happens
it's
here.
Looking like we will see, but it's looking like Alejandro's probably going to take game 2.
I feel
Ben's in
like
a
he's
tough
got
position.
he's got a better position for sure.
Yeah.
After a -2, Ben really can't do anything, and you have that double edge.
He's going to switch in. Yeah.
And now also
Makes you wonder if he's just going to wide guard and then cycle intimidates
Yeah.
a few times until he likes where he's at.
That's what I'm
but
guessing.
you know, then, yeah, because Ben's dark attack on his snarl, so
Yeah.
wide guard completely walls
everything.
walls
So,
anything significant.
I'm guessing we're gonna see
so
Flare Blitz,
if he
maybe?
goes for a Flare Blitz, that would be what can.
Oh, so we're not gonna see Wide Guard right off the bat. We're gonna see Menacing Moonrays Maelstrom. So that is still a smart play. I think the Groudon had protected, so we won't see it KO.
Yeah.
But it's a
The Snarl's gonna
Snarl, yeah.
do a lot of damage, if not KO it right here. Although, both his Pokemon will be at
I still think
two with the Salamence and take out pressure and
there's nothing he can do really.
So
I think
Incineroar's not going to do much damage. Throat Chop will do something to Groudon, but
Yeah.
Salamence is going to be able to wall
I think so.
comfortably. Coast to.
Unless this Groudon surprises us.
Or
and has
unless he
Stone Edge.
misclicks and Throat Chops his own Salamence, and then he can't Hyper Voice it, and then he's really in a tough
gosh.
position there.
Oh gosh, that would be terrible. And you know what?
I've seen crazier things happen.
It's true. On stream, anything could happen. We see the Flare Blitz get rid of that Lunala, so not Snarl, but Flare Blitz instead. And there's
Salamence going to come back in, intimidate. No
Now
gravity up.
No gravity. Now I'm thinking like, oh gosh, he's gonna
You're
throw
thinking about-
chops himself now.
He's not gonna do that.
No,
He's in the finals.
No, Alejandro's a better player than that for sure. You have the fake out. Besides Finny, it's gonna be fake out. No,
you
we're
got
seeing
the fake
Mega
out.
Salamence here. I'm gonna, you know
Fake out
what?
Hyper Voice.
I think Ben's real only shot is if he's carrying a surprise rock attack on Groudon. And he crits it. If it's Stone Edge, he crits it.
does
Oh, but fake
have
out, never mind.
HP Ice, doesn't he?
You're right. Okay, but it is slower and
It's
double edge will
slow.
KO, I think.
Yeah.
So it doesn't. Well,
Regardless,
yeah,
and there's
double
a
edge.
Snarl. Yeah, double edge. Yeah.
It's just you click double edge and Flare Blitz because you're in the sun. Or not. Yeah, that's about it.
What's Ben's Groudon has P-Blades, HP Ice, and Fire Punch?
Fire
that's
Punch
what it
and
is?
Protect, yeah.
What an interesting HP Ice. Just going straight for the special size. See, I went with
I
Dragon
like
Claw today.
Dragon
just to
Claw
do
is
that, because that doesn't get nerfed by the wind.
Yeah, when it comes to,
although it does get nerfed by Intimidate. But it's also you don't have to like.
Groudon took it. It's
yes!
not over yet. It's not over yet. Salamence is gone. Wait, okay, so we might see Incineroar Mirror. We might see an Incineroar
There's
Mirror.
a Throat Chop. Does it
Yeah.
KO the Groudon? So Incineroar
So it's gonna
on
be
Incineroar.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
this got
This
more
got
interesting than we thought. We'll see which Incineroar they're gonna knock each other out with Flare Blitz now. It's just
That's you
who
have to
dies
use.
from recoil damage first.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
who's that?
equal at HP too, so.
They're equal at HP. One of them is, I think Ben has been intimidated probably a few
Yeah,
times.
so Alejandro's probably still got a
But
safer
then
spot.
you might start thinking crazy things like, well, that means Alejandro's going to deal more damage, which means he's going to take
I know,
more
which
damage.
is
Oh,
true.
they're just going to
U-turn out, which
Okay.
is smarter.
Yeah.
Ben's is a bit faster, but that
Unless it's a speed tie.
It could be a speed tie. It could. They're both using Trick Room too, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That's 2 turns in a row.
Two
Unless-
turns. So
although,
we're
you
gonna
know,
turn it up.
Regina was telling me earlier how someone today on stream, I think on stream, maybe not, was speed tied and lost every single speed tie in the game. So it is possible that Alejandro without speeds.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, you turn again.
For sure.
At this point, we're just that. Oh, it can also come down to critical
crit.
hits.
Oh, who's got a berry?
Oh,
who has
if
a
Ben's
berry?
got a berry,
Who
then it's
has
over.
a berry?
If Ben's got a. Oh! It's over! That's it!
Ben has a berry! Ben
Oh my
comes
gosh.
out of it!
Ben!
Turn war! Whoa!
Wow! I didn't. Oh!
If
Watch
he
this-
lives,
watch this
but they're
crit.
gonna get a U-turn, keep it going. No crit is
No,
gonna
that's
get
it.
out of this. Ben
And Ben Lee's gonna
comes
take
from
it.
6 feet under.
Wow!
Woo! Man,
I have never seen
what a
anything
performance
like
by
that.
Ben. That dude and his wide guard. Man.
Wow, Ben, that was amazing. Whatever Incineroar said Our Groudon set Ben used. I'm sorry. That was the defining moment right there. It took that max attack, double edge from Salamence. That was
really
absolutely
well.
amazing.
Really well.
That was. It probably is 252 HP 252 attack because it does play in Trick Room, so.
It does play in Trick Room. That was wow. Ben had all the right things right there at the end. That HPI is incredibly clutch. And then the Precipice Blades landing when they needed to.
That was nuts.
And
that
the
was
difference
nuts.
Of having a berry on your Incineroar versus a Z
yes,
move,
that is why berry is the most common item.
Yeah, maybe some lesson learned. So thoughts on the first PC?
It was,
Ultra?
Ultra was fun. Ultra's so much fun. There's so much diversity in the teams, except when you're seeing mirror matches like today. But people are trying a bunch of crazy things. Like Ultra Necrozma has so many different movesets. It's even Groudons have a bunch of different movesets as we saw today. So I think it's so much diversity makes it is a breath of fresh air.
It is a lot of fun. It definitely is a lot of fun. There's a lot of things to prepare for. There seems to start to be a bit of a meta developing. Lunala obviously seems to be pretty popular. Lunala Groudon with like a Finny in there, and Salamence and Incineroar seem to be on almost every single team. Rightfully so. They were very successful Pokemon. They earned a lot of CP today. So, what maybe the difference will be, how do you run your Incineroar on your team? Because it does really help. Like, if you're not a particularly Trick Room team, you have Incineroar on your team, you have an answer for Trick Room. You can stall it out with Fake Out. You can nerf them with Intimidate, maybe a Snarl.
Yeah, and it even works with a little bit of Steam investment, too, with Incineroar.
Exactly.
To make sure that, knowing that you can Fake Out faster is such a valuable tool. Especially when it comes down to these Groudon battles. So I think it's going to come down to those EV spreads being the what determines who wins each tournament.
How they play it, position it. That was definitely what a finish. That was a good final. Ended in 2 games though. Ben kicked butt. That jerk, beating me in 3 games.
Miguel's laughing in the background.
I was like.
At least you did say you lost to the winner.
I did. I lost to the winner, and he earned it though. Lunala running Evel toward Lunala is usually a pretty easy matchup for me. So I was pretty excited when I saw who's in top cut. I was like, well, I have a lot of Lunalas, and Ultra Necrozma. I liked my matchup, but Ben played it well. To pull it off like that. Hats off to him.
There you go.
Good job, Ben.
Well, thanks for joining us. Hopefully you'll join us for the next tournament, which is in about just like 3 or 4 weeks. About a month, so see you guys then.
Yeah, well, stay tuned.
Now if you're on the East.
You'll get updates if you follow them on Twitter or something. I'm sure all y'all do.
See you later, guys.
Bye.